Prepare to fight.
Game is underway. And it's going to be 8 bits on the defense. They're going to have to set up a pretty strong one. Make sure they get a reasonable defense time on the board. You see Crom's pushing the south side. Can we take the allies a little bit by surprise? Because in ET you have to force it. You have to actually force it to go south.
Dynamite planted.
And there's no allies in the flag. And they are going to kill out as well. One last allied remaining in the north halls. It may actually be an engineer test. He's going to get taken down by Eugen, and it's going to be 3 players attacking against 2 in these opening stages of supply. And we're going to see Crumbs continue pushing. Going to take down Sebi, and he has some teammates for backup. Going to try and find Foggy. Last man alive for the allies, as he's going to respawn in with his teammates. Can't see where Crumbs has managed to sneak off to. He is actually near the breach. He's going to take quite a bit of damage. He needs some support from teammates in these north halls. He has been taken down by Sebi here. Gib comes in, so he's going to continue it with a bit of damage on towards Eugen. Not going to be able to pick up that frag. Eugen, last man alive. Sorry, Tight's last man alive in that halls, in those halls, and he's going to get taken down. And then the respawn of Axis, he's going to have to dodge these grenades as 8-bits try to set up a defense in these north halls. It's going to be up to the Axis to just break through. Nice grenade, could have been 3. They were so well grouped there. He is going to pick up one of the kills, quite a bit of damage no doubt onto the other players as well. So Eugen is taken down by Foggy. The short spawn for the allies, they should be safe to clear this out. As again, Tight's last one standing is going to get taken down, but I think I saw a Crumbs push on south there. Let's see what happens as a bit of damage going on towards the guy on south. Sebi is going to be able to take down Eugen and maybe going to push on for the flag. Crumbs in these north halls. And Sebi is indeed going to be able to grab that flag, so Axis is just going to be forced to spawn back. Not much they can do about that. I think you had Tights out for a full spawn, and Crumbs just still sitting around in the north halls. I'll try and slow them down a bit, but his teammates need to just push forward and try and take control of that flag. I think Foggy and Testy are just going to sit back. They don't want to go that full spawn. They haven't been able to push forward to hold on to that flag. Tights does pick that back up. So the Axis are going to be able to reset their attack. It looks like they're going to go for that 3-man north push. Crumbs is leading that charge. And got nades to run into. Dodgy nade though. Maybe did a bit of damage onto his teammate. Foggy does get a headshot onto that medic in north though. As the allies took the flag once again. I think that was Sebi doing a flank on south. It's being frustrating. But it's back in Axis hands. Maybe objective grab here. I'm not sure where that came from. As you do have Tights up top picking up the objective. He's going to come up against Testy. Has to heal up here. As he's going to go drop down spawn ladder. Really nice from Tights. He should get that revive onto Crumbs. He's going to drop into north. He's got Foggy and Testy both are going to pincer him in the north halls, and that is going to be a secure for the allies. Axis struggling really to get things going here in Nice. Got a lot of experience in Crumbs and Nice, of course. One of the most well played maps in our study. Slightly different in ET, slightly different. Crumbs is going to be able to grab that flag just before the allied spawn time. They got quite fortunate they had the opportunity to actually kill out there. There'll be a control now in these north halls. Damage does come on towards Foggy. He's going to have to fall back. Crumbs again leading the charge for his team. They're not really picking up any frags in there. Starting to get caught in the crossfire in these north halls. Crumbs is going to make it across the middle area. I'm going to pick up Sebi, who is going to flank behind Tights. He's going to be able to take him down. But do they realise that Crumbs has made it up in north? We'll have to see. The grenade kill comes in on Eugen as well, so Crumbs is going to be all alone. And this is really basic stuff that they're messing up at the moment. They're getting caught out by those respawn grenades, which is something that everyone knows. when someone's about to respawn, they're going to chuck a nade. They're going to go aggressive. And the flag has been reclaimed again by allies. Just over 5 minutes remaining. As again, the
only 5 minutes, soldier.
The 8-bits team setting up in the North Halls now. As they're actually holding on to the flag just a little bit, just managed to grab it in time. Eugen, the respawn comes in of his teammates, and this is a small opportunity for Axis to take a bit of control in these North Halls. They are pushing very aggressive. They need to just catch the allies out on the respawn as they come through the main gate. I can't see them actually spawning in just yet, so they might have caught them out for quite a long spawn. That was a prime opportunity to go out spawn ladder. They would have had the objective by now. They would have been away. I'm not sure why they didn't go out spawn ladder. Only just taking the objective. Where are the allies? The allies all spawn south and push towards the flag. Nice idea there. But the Axis have got their hands on the objective. It's a two-man objective run here. Crumbs and Tights in north. And they're just playing it slow. Let's check out what the allies are doing. They do look a bit paranoid. They're not sure where it's all coming from. I'm gonna feel like they're gonna want to fall back very soon. The second any pressure starts getting put on, I'm gonna need Eugen to do something here. They are hearing some footsteps in those North Halls. As Crumbs gets spotted in that lean, he is gonna get taken down. I'm gonna see where Tights is hiding now. He is slowly but surely pushing towards that south side of the map. Eugen is going to be able to get a kill, but he's going to get taken down. And Tights gives himself away, so he's going to find himself in trouble as he's getting closed down on by some allied players. He's heard a few footsteps, but again, the allies don't really seem to want to close him down. They just want to sit back, which can backfire. At the moment, it's working out. Axis not really making a. See, all the allies are just by themselves in ones and twos. If all the Axis were grouped together, Eugen and Crumbs will go together. They're like putting it down to duels here. They have to win these duels, and he does win a one-on-one. Crumbs and Eugen both picking up frags. Tights will have to push south here. We can hear the footsteps. He's going to be able to make it through, and that is a really poor decision from Foggy there, as the grenade is going to get dropped by Tights. Frantic play, and they're going to be able to set a time. It's not going to be great. It's going to be around about 8 minutes. It's taken them a little while to get going here on ice, but they're going to set a time, and of course any time's beatable. So 8-bits will be happy with that. 7 minutes 47, not too bad. We'll just pick up the scores. As we see 14 frags coming out for Foggy, 2.2k damage. It's not a great time, but it's a time. You know, it looked good for a full hold for quite a long period for 8-bits. And it's much easier to defend a map than it is to attack. So if they manage to set up a strong defense, you know, who knows? It could happen for them.
Prepare to fight.
The push from 8-bits coming towards the flag. And they're going to be able to get that early plant. It looks like 7's going to be able to get through. Not too much of a problem. Tights grenade does come in to clear it out a little bit. Going to push through for that double frag. It isn't going to happen. The grenade is at this north door. The dynamite is going to get planted, and the frag may be going to come in by Eugen's grenade. It's not going to happen. Tights is going to get taken out of the game. The grenade is going to come in from Eugen. How did he get that frag? And Sebi picks up a double frag there, which really shouldn't have happened. Eugen's grenades were really bad. Really badly timed. As it looks like Sebi's going to try and push for the flag. He's going to get taken down by Crumbs. Only 1 bullet needed. That just showed you how little health he had remaining. And Crumbs is just going to hold on to the flag for his team. Going to get double teamed by Foggy and Testy. And the flag is going to get lost. Unfortunately, as you see, ASD setting up a bit of a a trap here in North Halls. It's gonna have to, he should wait until one person passes him. That's it. Not too great from Eugen there. Seemed to struggle to get that kill off. And the 8-bits team is starting to take control of North Halls. One player left alive though, Testy. He's gonna just try and Fobgy with that insta-give grenade on the respawn. That's gonna help his team out a lot on the next push. And if Tights gets dropped down by Testy, it's gonna be really good. He does hear quite a few footsteps. It is Sebi, her teammate. He's pushing up towards long. Tights is gonna drop down. He is gonna get that grenade kill in. And that's gonna help out Crumbs, last man alive at those documents. Taking a lot of damage from Sebi from the long area. So the duel on the upper area is going to get joined by Tights, and it's going to be very hard to take two guys down to break through and get that objective. So here comes the next push from ASD. They're going to opt to go up top because they've got two axes to deal with up there. It's going to be Fobgy and Sebi. Fobgy is dropped down. Nice shooting from Eugen there. As Tights comes round and cleans up. Testy, last man alive, is going to try and push up the spawn ladder. They're taking a lot of damage, and although they had a lot of time to attack against, it's starting to run out. It's starting to run away from them. Allies are going quite heavily defensive, though. They are going all the way back to the objective. But we aren't seeing the flag grabs that we saw from 8-bits. And Comms takes quite a bit of damage from underneath. 2 or 3 man push now. Gets a 2-man push from 8-bits. They're going to get joined up by Sebi fairly soon. The respawn of AFD comes in. Crumbs sort of took them by surprise. They knew he was up there. Sebi has rejoined his team. He's taken down, and they're going to get their hands on the objective. Testy's going to be able to push across the top. They are only on Lugers now. And they're going to get nailed. Tights gets that double frag in from the upper area. Sebi is going to be able to push up just as the respawn comes in. He might be able to make it in here without them seeing him. But he's gonna give the game away. Jump here across. I think you could hear that allied at the bottom of the ladder. That's one a little bit of a peek. It's going to be Crumbs getting in a bit of damage. Eugen does get that grenade kill. And again, 8-bit's not really attacking well as a team. It's that 2-man team and then like one roaming around by himself. It can work sometimes. They have got their hands on the objective, but not really too great so far from the 8-bit's team. 3.5 minutes remaining, and getting into the territory where they only have maybe a couple of decent, like, strong attacks to come. Big Gib nade from Tights is going to shut down Testy, and the remaining players, Fobgy and Sebi, on different sides of the map, so it's going to be almost impossible for Fobgy to make much progress. Sebi does, however, make it through the hillside. He was perhaps looking to go up top, but he's going to get caught out on the allied respawn, and he's full as well, so Axis are not just attacking with not many pushes to go. They're actually attacking with only 2 players. Fobgy caught out a little bit. He's going to get shut down in the CP room area. They're going to go for that massive push into flag to reclaim, and it looks like ASDX is going to be able to set up a defense in these north halls. Sebi spawns up on that south area, trying to just break through. Maybe hopefully reclaim that flag for his Axis team. But initially, 7 minutes or so, 7.5 minutes, looked really good for the 8-bits team's defense, but they're being held back pretty well. A lot of damage coming in from that grenade. And 8-bits pushing through right now. Damage onto Tights is going to get dropped down. The flag has been claimed by 8-bits. And Crumbs just being annoying, waiting for the medic to pass him. There's get the easy kill in, shooting him in the back. So last man alive, just a protection with only just under 2 minutes remaining. 2-minute warning already gone. Testy's going to come up against 2 or 3 in these north halls. He's going to just push and kill, just trying to get in a bit of damage, a bit of knowledge. And again, maybe we're going to see a 3-man push. I heard Sebi run towards south and then come back towards north. So, and the flag has actually been reclaimed by allies, and it's just an annoying play, as you're going to see one of the players fall back. Sebi has actually been killed, and they're not going to fall back for that flag, it seems. It was Testy. He reverted back from his north push, and it's just that the time has just gone so quickly for 8-bits. They haven't really been able to mount a really big push. They've only been pushing in ones and twos, really. And they need to get that big 3-man push going. They only have one more attack, I'd say. One more proper attack, as I think I saw one player going up towards that long area. And there's one player on the corner of hill. So they're again split up a bit. The objective has been taken. It's going to be Testy. This is pretty much their last remaining chance. He's going to just dive over the south wall. He's taking fire. He isn't going to be able to get away. Crumbs is going to shut him down. And they probably have one more chance if they've got anyone in the area with the objective. This is it. And they haven't. So it's going to be a map win for ASDX.
Come on, move
and they're going to take a 2-0 lead into the second map, which I'm not 100% sure what it is just yet. That's a good defense from ASDX, proving some people wrong. People are saying, yeah, that's a rubbish time. Anytime is defendable. Been proven quite a few times. We're going to see the scores on the screen. I'll update the overlay as well. You can look at the stats. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for ASDX as Crumbs, Tights and Eugen take that lead to the second map, which is going to help them out a lot in their chances of qualification, where they seem to struggle a bit in the group stage. They did actually beat 8-bits in the group stage. We're looking at the frags. Fobg picked up 22 kills. The damage really couldn't be too much closer. It was only 80 difference, and the kills as well, only 2 difference. Very, very close. It's going to be 2-0 for ASDX. The second map will be coming up very soon.
Prepare
as the ready ups are going to come in. And this is 8-bits last chance in the 3-on-3 tournament. They lose supply here, then they're going to be losing the game for sure. As they've got to defend for as long as possible. 12 minutes would be ideal. But ASDX are going to be trying to push on from their first map win and take control on supply. The first stage is very, very important. If you can get that early flag grab, or for 8-bits, if you can get that early defense of like 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. That's awesome. They don't want to lose the flag too quick, as you see Sebi pick up that double frag, helped out by Testy as well. And ASDX getting shut down in this opening part of the map, not really making too much progress. They are making some moves into the cave though. They have had one player, Eugen, taken down. Tice is going to push across with that revive. Grenade does come in. Crumbs pushing quite a lot of damage on towards Fobg, I believe. But he's going to be able to back off just in time. As the next push comes in for ASDX, they're going to go for more of an upper push. Headshot long range comes in from Crumbs. And he's going to get some long range shots more onto Fobg. As he's going to take down Sebi as well. Brilliant stuff from Crumbs. He's not going to be able to take down Fobg though. And that's going to be that shutdown. As Eugen actually in position. A nice grenade on that respawn from Fobg. As Eugen managed to push forward, he's going to be able to take down Sebi. And maybe a Gib. He has actually managed to get a Gib in as well. Brilliant stuff. As maybe going to get a flag grab. Unbelievable stuff from Eugen. So close. He would have just been able to get up that last part of the stairs. Fobg, that gunfire saved the day. Didn't get. I think he did just get the kill in the end. But did slow down the German. So we're going to be able to go for a bit of a cheeky boost here. This is interesting stuff. As we're going to see Tights on this middle area. He might actually be able to push in. Oh, he meets up with Eugen, the guy who boosted him in the first place. They should have all pushed at the same time though. We're seeing too much of a fragmented push. But that was a nice boost. They've already been held off for 2.5 minutes at this first stage, and they don't want to have it go on too much longer. And let's see, Tights push into this lower area. He's going to try and take down Sebi, taken down though by the Hungarian. And the 8-bit's first stage defense is looking pretty strong. As going to have another cave push to deal with, it sounds like. Nice damage from Sebi getting in the kill on Croms. The plant maybe going to be coming down. Tights might have just dropped the dynamite and run away. I think that's what has happened there. I think he failed the dynamite. He dropped it in the middle of the it all. As the next ASDX push comes in from this lower area, but 8-bit's answering everything that's been asked of them. Not too much so far, to be honest. The push is not too overwhelming until this big push comes in. Croms is going to get taken down, but that was a very strong push. Nice play from Fobji just to come from behind them on the upper area. Got some free kills and damage, and big nade on that respawn. Got a lot of damage onto all those players. Unless they were spawn protected, I think they would have quite a bit of damage in. As you see Eugen pick up a double frag, and they managed to take over the lower area. And Eugen's going to dive on his own grenade. Probably not what he wanted to do. Croms is going to be able to take down one on that respawn. And he's going to fall back. Try and get some pistol damage. He does get the headshot in. Eugen and Fight's going to be overloading Sebi in this lower area. If they can get this kill in, it's going to be a 2-on-1. Fobji is going to have to try and hold on to the flag, but it's going to be Tight. It's going to be able to grab it. And his team are going to be able to respawn in after a very, very long stage on supply. As Sebi has killed out as well. So nice first stage defense. 4.5 minutes for the Axis team. And they'll be pretty happy with that after we saw them place trick jump on supply earlier on. Their first stage was only about 1.5 minutes, and their second stage was about another couple of minutes as well. As we see Crumbs just making some long-range shots towards CP. Doesn't get any kills in, but has forced a couple of the Axis guys to fall back. As unfortunately for him, Testy's going to be able to pick up that double frag, and the CP defense has been set up here on supply. At any time at CP is a bonus. Eugen has pushed forward quite a bit though, as they do take over CP. Fobji last man alive. Eugen really just shouldn't have challenged there. He had the time to just wait for his teammates to push in, and they could have got that main plant down. And now Fobji's going to get there's a bit of delay time coming in. As the CP has been blown wide open, but the main plant has gone down as well. We're probably going to see an engineer respawn. Nice kill from Eugen, who's going to slow it down a little bit. But the main defuse maybe going to be coming in. Strike's going to come out. Nice strike, but Fobji picks up a big triple kill. The strike's not going to do enough, and the defuse is going to come in, and that's all down to Fobji's triple kill. Yeah, that strike was a nice bit of cover. Probably would have been better to do an artillery and hope for the best after just getting a couple railed like that. Fobji picking up another kill on that respawn. And he's still lurking around in cave, I believe. He's going to come up behind him, and he's going to get another kill in as well. That's going to be 5 for Fobji. Nearly picks up a kill on Crumbs as well there, as Testy finishes him off. And this is a really good second stage defense, as we're going to see Fobji try to set up a defense here. Going to happen for him at the moment. He's gonna get. He's gonna have to kill out. Testy picking up another double frag from CP. He's all alone there. ASDX need to just set up the double push, that double spawn push. Where they put on a lot of pressure. Maybe get one out for 5 or 10 seconds, and then the next push comes in. But the push has come through cave. Eugen has got the charge for the main plant, and they're going to be able to get in that give. Testy is the last man alive. He is going to get in that nade, nearly gets in the frag, but he manages to finish off Eugen with that Luger. I think we should see a plant go down on main, as it's quite a long spawn for the allied players. They're going to be able to get it and maybe just get away. Sebi's going very aggressive through the wall, as Tights is finding himself in a really poor position there, and the defuse is going to come in. Nothing Crumbs can do about it here. Sebi's going to get in this defuse, and it looks like it's going to be a full hold here on supply. Who would have guessed it? Kind of what we've come to expect on supply. As let's hope we don't see too much of supply today, eh? As 4 minutes remaining on the clock. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to even get down the small plants. Eugen just caught out so many times, not really using cover to his advantage there, or teammates. The medic was sort of trying to will him. As you see, Fobji getting off another grenade on the respawn. Eugen pushing towards CP. I don't think the Axis have it. They haven't managed to build it up. And, they've got control of that forward respawn, but they pretty much have no time left on the clock. 3 minutes 20 remaining. And ASDX are going to set up trying to set up the defense of this plant now. They have to get the truck moving. Double plant comes in actually, east wall as well. But they need to pretty much move the truck in and build up top as well. And the truck is quite far away, to be honest. The defuse attempt is going to come in. Sebi picks up a double frag. He's going to have someone to deal with at the top of the hill. Eugen is going to get taken down. Fobji picks up what sounded like a triple headshot with the Luger. Nice save. Testy is killed by Crumbs. And the main plant is going to blow. So this is pretty much their one opportunity. They have to move the truck. It can't stop moving. The up top build has to come in pretty much as soon as the truck gets to the bay as well. So it's going to be very difficult for allies. So we're going to see Crumbs and Eugen trying to push up to the up top area. It looks like Eugen's going to... Maybe they're going to go for the respawn. They're going to push out, try and take him out on full. Nice play from ASDX, and they have actually got a really big chance here. They took all 3 guys of 8-bits out on full spawn. Completely took them by surprise. I don't know why they went so aggressive. And they're going to be able to get the gold in the back of the truck. They're just waiting for the truck to move into position here. And I'm very, very surprised that they've even been given this chance. 8-bits went so aggressive out of the spawn. Hyper aggressive towards the truck. And they got fully caught out. The gold is now in the back of the truck. As you see, Tights go very aggressive from the truck. Should have just sat around the truck and used it as cover, because now the truck's not moving. And it needs to be. As Crumbs is going to try and put in a bit of damage. Tights decides to kill out Eugen as well. And I think they maybe just run out of time. They really needed to stay on the truck there. As Tights just pushed away. This was the one small chance they had to get things done. And it's definitely going to be a full hold. Fobji picks up another double frag, playing really well so far. Lots of damage and headshots as well coming in for Fobji. I'm going to pick him up for the last bit of time. Caster's Jinx, he's going to get taken down. So that's going to be a full hold for 8-bits. They've given themselves a good chance of taking a win here on supply. As of course, all they have to do is set any time now when they attack, and they will get the map win. ASDX are just really attacking just to set a time. It doesn't make too much of a difference to them, if I'm honest. They needed to defend for the entire time to have that win. So it doesn't make too much of a difference. 11 minutes, 30, 12 minutes. They'll have a decider if they lose no matter what. As the truck isn't going to make it too far. We're going to bring up the scores again for you. Looking at the frags, 29 coming out for Fobji, 4.4k damage. He was playing really well. Picked up a load and loads of headshots. That's, well, I think I've got a button to see the stats of a player when I spec them. As if you look at that, not too bad from Fobgy. So this is going to kick off. ASDX know that if they beat the time, they're going to take home the win with a 4-0 victory. As 8-bits have to
Destroy the entrances.
sorry, ASDX know if they full hold, they've gotten the victory. Sorry, 8-bits know that if they beat the time, they're going to be able to take it to a decider, and that's going to be very difficult for ASDX to get that full hold in. They've managed to hold off that first spawn. A pretty short spawn for 8-bits. They've given away their spawn time though. See ASDX go very aggressive. Fobgy picking up more damage again. Double kill comes in for him. The frag comes in from Crumbs. The nade bounced off the tree. Tree assist. As you see Tights just getting in a position to get some early damage. At least he gets quite a little bit of early knowledge. Two guys coming into the upper area. Fobgy again with a frag. He's going to be able to take him down, but fortunately Crumbs has slowed down the upper push by getting in the frag himself. Hey, I don't know how that happened. Going to see the push onto middle. Testy triple headshot from Sebi comes in, and the 8-bits guys are pushing up for the frag. Very early stage of this map. Tights is going to get dropped down. Sebi, a lot of damage. Nice shot from him. And they're going to be able to take the flag just on their respawn time. And the plants are going to come in on the lower and upper doorways. As I've already said, 8-bits have to win to stay in the tournament. ASDX, they know if they do full hold here, they're going to be going through to the next round. And if they lose, they know they've got a decider. They're going to have that safety net for the playoffs.
They have destroyed the main entrance. The truck is past the first barrier.
As the defense from ASDX at CP is going to be pretty useless, as Crumbs is left all alone. He's going to have quite a few guys to deal with as well. Tights getting in that long range shot against Fobgy, who managed to get off a headshot on Tights, so he got kind of fortunate there. Tights going to try and get in that respawn kill onto the allies. Really poor nade there. Doesn't even make it into where he wanted it to go. As Crumbs somehow is held on at CP. He is eventually taken down. Eugen as well. And they should be able to get this main plant down with Eugen out for 20 or so seconds. And I think Crumbs was out for a long time as well. Tights maybe all by himself, and he has Crumbs for backup. Sebi decided not to go for that main plant and has decided to go for CP instead. The forward spawn is going to get locked down by 8-bits. And allies are going to be able to pile on tons of pressure towards main, towards east. As maybe a main plant going to be coming down soon. For the Axis, for the Allied team. Crumbs does manage to take down the engineer and Gibbs. Testy managed to get that tray kill in. Eugen taking out in midair. Tights, it's just back and forth non-stop between the kills. It's going to be an advantage allies as they've got 3 guys pushing in on the respawn. Tights is going to have to do something special. As you see Sebi bouncing down towards main. He's going to drop the dynamite down, and the plant is going to come down for the Allied team. 8 minutes and 32 seconds remaining on the clock. These guys try their best to force up that deciding map. As doesn't look like the Axis are going to be able to get in for that defuse. We saw one player taken down. Eugen getting that double frag. Sorry, Testy getting that double frag with Eugen trying to push in for that defuse. And, at the moment, 8-bits on course to force up that decider, but we did see a similar sort of situation on ice where I would say they probably had the upper hand with that defense and they just couldn't really finish it off. And they got to that last stage and it just got slowed down so much. And if that was to happen here on Supply, you get bogged down at that main defense. Just lose a lot of time, but The next push for 8-bits is going to be coming in. The respawn is going to have some nades on it. Nice double headshot from Crumbs. It's going to be able to shut down Testy. The truck is moving into position though. Tights and Eugen going to be able to shut down Sebi on that truck. As FobG was trying to sneak through on East. Going to get shut down. Testy double frag comes in. He's going to be able to pick up 1 or 2 Gibbs as well. These guys are only out for about 5 or so seconds. As we see Eugen go aggressive towards the CP. Does get a bit of damage on towards FobG there, but that's just going to slow them down a little bit on their bounce through main, and that's a good job. We see Tights getting caught out a little bit with the angles on main and East, and Eugen, the last man alive, has to get some big kills in. He does manage to get a double frag, saves the day. Really good play from Eugen. If he didn't get that frag, it would have been 100% over for the Axis team. As they're going to respawn back in, you can hear the truck moving on from allies. FobG is still sitting on that truck. He's going to put on quite a lot of damage to Eugen. Does take him down. Next respawn of allies is going to come in. That big double frag from Eugen, really, really important. There is going to be an east push main as well for Sebi and FobG. The engineer is going to try and get through main. It's not going to happen. And this is exactly the same sort of thing that we saw in Ice, where they just start getting bogged down. They don't really get through, and they just try and do the same thing over and over again, and it doesn't work. At the moment, ASDX, Sebi moving all by himself. He can't have an engineer by himself. And we're just having the split attacks from 8-bits. They need to push together as a 3-man team, overwhelm a stage, get the revives in. May not be able to push through. Big nade comes in from Tights. He's going to be able to pick up that double frag. Should be able to finish off Sebi as well. Who actually has made it in main. He's actually on west corner. Tights had no... Yeah, he saw him coming in main. He knew he was there. I have no idea why he didn't look. As again, going to watch Testy on the attack. And he's going to get shut down instantly. Nice shooting from Crumbs. Will he be able to finish FobG off on the seaside? He is going to be able to do that. But in the meantime, Sebi has managed to sneak through. He is pushing up into the upper area. He's going to try and get a nade off. He probably did get in quite a bit of damage.
Only 5 minutes, soldier.
He's taken too long about it though. As the nade is going to be able to pick up a frag, but he should get fragged here by Crumbs at the very least. He may get the build in, but the next respawn of allies will come in 10 seconds, and I'm almost certain that Eugen will be on an engineer or a Covey, and I think the allies will be very aware of that probability and just try and shut down the respawner. As Eugen is shut down indeed, coming up the top. Crumbs takes a lot of damage, and that's going to be it for the Axis. I can't see them holding on onto the truck for 4.5 minutes. As FobG is going to start moving that truck forward. He's going to get that revive onto Sebi as well. As we see Tights doing a really good job. Pushing to the back of East corner at the moment. Really nice play from 8-bits. They managed to get it done in the end, and it looks like they're going to be able to force up a decider. I'm not sure how the decider is decided, whether it's a forced decider or it's a eliminated decider. I really do hope it's a forced decider. Otherwise, yeah. Later on in the tournament, we're going to have some massive issues with time. There's non-forced deciders in playoffs. Especially if teams get to pick their own maps every single round, because you're going to see teams pick Supply or Gold Rush every single round, which is going to be really fantastic. Or not, as the case may be. It'd be nice if there was at least a veto system. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. As it's going to be SD actually managing to slow down the truck a little bit. They're going to have to pull off something miraculous as the next push is going to push through main. Testy and Sebi, they are getting shut down though. The crossfire is very strong from ASDX in this part of the map, and they seem to be positioning themselves very well. I think 8-bits have sort of got that mentality in their mind, sort of job done. It's not done just yet. They only have about 2 more minutes to finish it off. The next push of 8-bits will come into like just Eugen being alive by himself. They are going to move the truck forward. If they manage to get it to the front of main, I think there's not much the Axis can do at that point. And there's definitely not much the Axis can do at that point. Testy picks up a frag, and the double frag comes in from Sebi as well. So the truck is going to be able to move on, and it's going to be a deciding map. So we'll see what happens next. I'm going to see if the times have been updated for Group B. I'm not 100% certain on the start times of those games. Not updated just yet. As hoping that'll be updated reasonably soon. Kind of frustrating at the moment, can I say? As we're gonna check the stats here, and we're gonna see what decider comes out. 29 kills comes in for Crumbs. 42 kills for Fobg. It's pretty unbelievable. Fobg playing really, really well here. And I'll just check. Let's see if the maps are already decided in the link on the game. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like the map's predetermined. Oh, it does seem that way. Adler is the fourth decider. That's good news. Because with map picks, I'm going to see some very long games. And with deciders, we need the quick deciders. Now here we go. This is going to be the decider. Adler Nest. Sounds like to me like the next games in Group B will start in about half an hour as well. If I've got that right. 30 to 45 minutes. Teams will have to be really, really good at their setups. And I'm going to take a break during that period. Hopefully they don't start too soon. This opening stage is you hear a lot of headshots coming out, and the medic work going well. Tights needs to stick to Eugen here, and the Eugen again just going overly aggressive. He obviously wanted to respawn, I guess. And then it comes in. Both Eugen and Crumb's going to be able to dodge that. Crumb's going to be able to pick up that frag onto Sebi, putting a lot of damage onto Testy as well. And it looks like he's going to be able to pick up this double frag. As maybe going to be able to push through the spawn. They had a small opportunity there. The dynamite has gone down. As Axis are going to try and come for this defuse. Kind of works out well for them. They won't be able to set up much of a CP defense though if they don't get this done. The dynamite is going to blow before their next spawn. As you see Eugen get a nade in. Double grenade comes in from Tights, and they're going to be able to clean it up. And going to be able to push on towards CP very quickly. As the next respawn comes in from 8-bits. Eugen's going to be able to get that CP built without really getting harassed at all from the bridge area, just due to them taking that risk of trying to go for that defuse. They didn't even get close. Tights, double grenade, and then to any chances they had. Sebi's going to get shut down. No Gib comes in though. Fobg does pick up that double frag. Eugen picked off from the bridge, and Tights shut down in that pit area. So the next respawns can come in from the CP. We saw someone spawn back there for the allies. As 8-bits have already been dropped all the way back to the objective in these early stages. We'll see push coming actually through the spawn way for the allies. Normally you don't want to be in this window as the Axis, but the allies are forcing it up. They want to be here. And they're going to have to push through. Nice double headshot comes in from Crumbs, and he's going to be able to pick up one on full spawn, but they haven't got their hands on the objective. Lots of damage on that grenade from Tights, but he's left himself wide open trying to finish off that kill. Two-man team, Eugen and Crumbs coming from the pit area, coming towards the documents. Two guys to deal with. Fobg, huge, just like an MG coming up against Fobg. Sebi is actually going to risk full here, big risk. He's going to be able to take down Eugen there. Crum's going to be able to pick up this revived 3-man push from ASD on towards the documents. And Sebi is going to go quite aggressive. I'm not sure about that as Eugen picks up the team Gib on Crumbs. Fortunately, they're both going to spawn back in. I'm going to pick up Tights near the documents. He's going to be able to push across after getting that nade out. And he's going to be able to get away with the objective as well. And no real fight put up by the Axis. And I guess they're going to have fallen back to the transmitter now. As you see, Testy just bouncing his way towards the trans. I wonder if they've got a field up. It doesn't look like they do. In fact, it's a 3-minute setup again. And that's not good news for the Axis. They're going to rely heavily on the allies dropping Thompsons and so forth. Bits aren't doing too bad. They are picking up these Thompsons, as said. They definitely need this ammo. As you see, Testy here is only on, was only on 10 bullets or whatever, 23 bullets. He's now got a full clip. He is going to get taken down. Nice double frag comes in from Eugen, and they're going to be able to set a time. 4 minutes 27. That came out of nowhere. That double frag from Eugen, really nice from ASDX. That isn't the greatest of times on Adler Nest. That is quite beatable. But the double frag does help them quite a lot. Bring up the scores again. Not much can be said for the scores. Very even. 3.7 to 3.6k, 15 to 18 kills. That's pretty much how Adler Nest goes between two fairly equal teams. So this is it, guys. This is the last attack for one of these teams. It's the last attack, last defense for one of these teams. Will it be 8 bits? Will they be able to beat the time and go through to the next round, or will it be ASDX? Managed to hold on for 4 minutes 27 seconds and force throw 8 bits out of the tournament. The winner, of course, like I said, goes on to the next round. The loser will be well and truly knocked out of the tournament. So here we go. ASDX on the defense. There was a lot of gunfire at the beginning. They haven't managed to get off those early frags, so the allies have picked up some decent positions to move into, but they just gave them up instantly. Mass kill out from allies, and we're going to see a couple, maybe 1 or 2 players coming for the drop down. It's going to be just Sebi on that engineer role, and going to try and get some grenades across. Going to pick up Sebi as NG. He's going to get in some long range shooting. Quite easily dealt with. Engineer is going to be left all alone, and he's going to have 3 Axis players to deal with. Pistols coming out from all the players of the Axis, and finally wrap up that kill. Eugen picks up that double Luger frag just on that before that respawn. So the next push coming in of 8 bits, and already a minute gone. So 25% of the time just whisked away. He's got to get in this plant sooner rather than later. Grenade does come over the top. I think he got in a bit of damage, but his teammates are dropping down as well, and he's decided to respawn back in. I'm going to watch someone on the defense. We're going to pick up Eugen. Nice headshot onto Sebi, bouncing down. That's going to enable someone else on his team to pick up a reasonably easy frag. There's a couple of frags do come in actually for 8 bits. Tights positioning here. I think he was very aware that he could push through the spawn, and it looks like maybe the allies are going to be able to get their hands on the objective. But what should have happened here, I've got no idea why, but Sebi has decided to pick up the objective and not plant the controls. If they don't get away with this, if they don't get this done, it's going to be pretty much over. That grenade nearly got a double frag. As you see him getting away, Sebi is going to take quite a bit of damage, and it's going to be Sebi running home for the victory. He's got no health left, and it's going to be 8 bits taking the win over ASDX here at ET Reborn LAN. They're going to go through to the next round. Congratulations to them. He was left on like a fraction of health. So risky, so fortunate. Sebi should have got that planted down. But hey, what can you do? That's going to be a win. That's going to be a 4-2 victory.